Good morning, groovy citizens, and happy Saturday. You guys, Saturday's finally here. If you've had a week like mine, busy, what I can say is my weeks are always busy, but they're also very productive. So I am thankful for that. So you always got to find something to be thankful for. But it is Saturday, so for the next 2 days, I'm going to relax and do as little as possible. Now, I am all dressed up with somewhere to go. As you can see, I have on my pearls because today is my sister's bridal luncheon. It's not till 1 o'clock, but I'm going to go over a little earlier to my sister-in-law's house so we can finish getting set up and all that kind of good stuff before everybody arrives. So I'm super excited about that. And what else? Other than that, I think I'm just going to sit and chill for the rest of the day. And if you're hearing noise, it's because Manny and his helper, they are here cutting the grass. So I had to move across the street because I didn't want all that grass flying on the side of my car. So I'm sitting in my neighbor's driveway. And then once he goes around the back to cut the backyard, I'm going to run in the house, upload this video, eat my cereal so I can hopefully be out of the house by 10:30, no later than 10:45. And I think that was all that I wanted to share with you guys today. Go out there and have a productive day. Now let's jump into today's topic because it's a juicy one. Ooh, honey, is it a juicy one? I dare you to be different. I'm talking to you. Don't look to your left or to your right. Don't look in front of you or behind you. I'm talking to you. I dare you to be different. So Steve Harvey says, quit letting people tell you the route to success when clearly God created you to be different. Just go that route. Y'all need to stop trying to take the route that your mom and your daddy want you to take, your besties and your enemies want you to take. You need to take the route that God has told you to take. Stop trying to do things your way. You're not Frank Sinatra, who's saying I did it my way, which happens to be one of my favorite songs, and it's in my playlist. Don't judge me because I don't judge you. But you've got to do what God has told you to do. Steve also says you don't have to do what others are doing if it doesn't work for you or that's not your thing. Stop trying to fit in with everybody else. One thing's for certain, two things for sure is I've never been one to want to fit in with everybody else. See, I don't have to be a part of the crowd. It doesn't matter if I stand out or not. But what I'm not going to do is do what everybody else is doing. So if everybody else is getting high, am I supposed to say, well, I guess I'll be getting high too? No, I'll find a different crowd to go and hang out with. I don't feel like I need to do what everybody else is doing. I'm just not here for that, okay? Steve Harvey also says, God made you different, so just go and be different. You get paid to be different. People pay you to be different. Weird people make money. If God made you exceptional, go be exceptional at whatever it is. That's how you become an expert at what you do. Again, the people that stand out, they stand out for a reason because they go out there and do what they do. They don't try to blend in with the crowd. They don't want to blend in with the crowd. That's why they're exceptional people. That's why they're experts at what they do, because they dared to be different. Now, this next quote is by Joel Osteen. And he said, it's easy to fit in and do what everyone else is doing, but God didn't create you to be common. Y'all, this is going to floor you right here. He didn't breathe his life into you so you can do what everyone else is doing. You were created to be uncommon, to live by a higher standard, to do what others aren't willing to do, to believe for things that others think are too big. He created you to stand out in the crowd, to be a cut above. Everyone at work may be complaining. That's common, but that's not you. Okay? You're uncommon. Instead of joining in, you should find something to be grateful for. Let me put a pin right there. Y'all know I'm always talking about that. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what someone said or what someone did. I can always find something to be grateful for. And I've had some of the worst days that you can imagine, but I've always found something to be grateful for. Again, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. There's always something that you can be grateful for. You may have to look for it, and sometimes you don't have to look as hard as you think you do, but there is something to be grateful for. So if you don't focus on what's wrong, you thank God for what's right. Why? You are uncommon. People around you may have a small vision. They think they've reached their limits now. They've settled where they are. They're just going through the motions of life. That's common, but that's not you. You're passionate about your future. You believe for big things. You're expecting new levels. You know the path of the righteous gets brighter and brighter. Come on, somebody. That'll shout you right there. Or maybe everyone around you is compromising. They're not faithful in relationships. They're dishonest in business dealings. They do everything to get ahead. That's common, but that's not you. God is looking for uncommon people. When you make the decision not to fit in and be like everyone else, but be uncommon, then you will see uncommon favor, uncommon opportunities, uncommon breakthroughs, uncommon victories. We're going to come back and unpack that in just a minute. As you can see in my notes, honey, I had to highlight that because that's powerful right there. Now, this last quote is by Les Brown. He says, you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. Whatever you got to do, do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender. Can I say that one more time? I need to say it one more time because somebody missed it. You were blinking too fast. You were thinking too hard and you missed it. You've got to do what you have to do, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender and say, okay, all right, all right, all right. Have we all not been there? Let me put a pin right there. We've all been at that point where life has just beat you down and you had to put your hands up and say, all right, Lord, I give, I give, I give. What is it that you want me to do, Jesus? Because I'm tired. I am tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the other. What is it, Lord, that you want me to do? And we've all been there. And if you say you have, you're telling the tale. And if you haven't, just keep on living, because you will. So you say, I cooperate. I've learned. So if it's hard, then do it hard now. If it's going to be hard for me to say or do something next week, if it's hard for me to do it now, why am I going to put it off till next week? Because guess what? It's going to be hard next week. So why not do it now and get it over with? Come on now. How do you hang in there during the difficult times? You must have faith. Come on, somebody. You have got to have faith. And y'all know I talk about that faith thing quite often. You have got to have faith, because if you don't have faith, then you have nothing. You've got to believe in yourself. That's why I tell you all the time, you've got to believe in yourself. See, I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do anything that you put your mind to, but I need you to believe in it. It doesn't work if it's just me believing. I need you to believe as well. And that quote was by Les Brown. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, I'll have all of these quotes in the description box. I'll put as many as I can in the description box on Instagram. Sometimes it won't let me put all of them because they're so long. So let's go and unpack this. I'm challenging you today. I am challenging you today. Starting today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till next month. And certainly don't wait till next year. But I'm challenging you today to start to dare to be different. I want you to stand out. I want you to shine. You ever walk into a dark room and there's always some light coming from the corner? I want you to be that light. I want you to be the thing that stands out and shines above everything else. Now, let me tell you what I'm not saying. I'm not saying go out there and be better than everyone else. I'm not telling you to do that. No, no, no. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you, I want you to shine amongst the crowd. I want to be able to come in a room and say, there's that person right there. That's the person I need to see. That's the person that's going to go places, because you just kind of stand out amongst the crowd. Okay, I need that to be you. Stop trying to fit in. I used to be that person. Can I be honest with you? I did. I was that person where I just wanted to just kind of hang back in the crowd. I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want to stand to the side, left or the right. I just wanted to be in the crowd because I didn't want the light shining on me. And so I've had times where I've had to dial back certain things because I didn't want to stand out. But once I understood that it's all right to shine amongst the crowd, then you're like, okay, so I've been standing in the background for too long and I don't need to do that. Because I believe in me. I know the potential that God has put in Michelle. And I know that, playing small serves me no real purpose at all. Well, I'm going to say serves me no purpose at all. Just like it serves you all no purpose. So I want you to go out there and I want you to shine bright like a diamond. You hear me? There's so much out there waiting for you. There's so much out there waiting for me. But we've got to put our best self forward. We've got to let that thing that God has put in us shine. Because somebody's looking for what you have. And if you don't allow yourself to shine, how are they going to know that you're the one? Amongst a sea of other people. So you got to go out there and you got to do it. So, and also as you dare to be different, if you find that you are part of a crowd of people and you don't quite fit in, can I tell you that it's time for you to leave? Can I tell you? I know you don't want to hear that. I know you don't. But it's time for you to leave. See, because you cannot continue to be a part of a crowd where you don't fit in. Because, again, it serves you no purpose. It's a waste of your time. So I need you to just come on out of that group. You can still love those people because some of them are probably family members. Some of them are people you've known since the sandbox days, and that's okay. You can still love them. You just cannot be a part of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just like my inner circle. I have a lot of associates. I have few friends, but I have a tight inner circle. And so the people that are not in that inner circle, I don't love them any less. It's just that they can't be a part of my inner circle because we're not traveling in the same path. I'm traveling this way, but they're traveling that way. And that's all right because that's their thing. I still love them, but they're just not part of my inner circle. And we can get together. We can go and have a meal on occasions. Nothing wrong with that. But they just cannot be a part of my inner circle. That's all. But you don't stop loving them. You don't stop caring for them. You don't stop praying for them. They just cannot be a part of your inner circle because y'all not going in the same direction. So I want you to dare to be different, okay? Don't be afraid to be different. Different is what you have been called to do and to be. So stop being afraid to do it, all right? Now, I want to leave you with one more thing, and I'm going to let you be. I want to go back and share with you what Joel Osteen said. And he said, God is looking for, and this is your takeaway, God is looking for uncommon people. That's me, that's you, that's us, okay? For when you make the decision not to fit in and to be like everyone else, but to be uncommon, then you will see uncommon favor. I'm praying for uncommon favor for me and for you. We're going to see uncommon opportunities. Opportunities are going to come up. You're going to go, wow, where did that come from? That's not normal. No, it's because you're uncommon. That's why that opportunity was presented to you. Uncommon breakthroughs, uncommon victories. We can have all of that if we choose to be uncommon people. That means we can't run with the crowd. We can't fit in the crowd. We can't blend in the crowd and hide in the crowd. You've got to be uncommon. Listen, y'all, that's my time. Manny is done cutting my grass. I'm going to make a run for it so I can get in the house, finish getting myself together so that I can get out of here sooner rather than later. But listen, hopefully something I said resonates with you, will make you decide that you are tired of being uncommon people, because you have a lot to offer. You really do. I believe that about you. Many of you I've never met and probably never will meet, but I believe that you have a lot to offer, but you've got to stand out there and you've got to let your light shine so that you're not being caught up in the crowd. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I miss you guys. It's always a pleasure to be able to see you again. Again, go out there, enjoy the rest of your day on purpose. I certainly will. And dare to be uncommon starting today. You have so much in you. You really do. And some of you, I don't think you really know how much you have in you, but I believe that you have it. I have faith in you, so I want you to have faith in you. I love you guys. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will talk again on Monday. Until then, oh, wait a minute. I forgot my spiel. Y'all know the drill. You know the spiel. I love you to the moon and back, and there's nothing, I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do about that, because it will never change. Love you all. We'll talk again on Monday.